Let's begin with your health insurance on this Sunday morning here. A Texas congresswoman has just introduced bills to change who you can insure under your policy, increase how much you can put away in a health savings account, and expand what all you can spend it on. If passed, this could create some significant changes. Congresswoman Beth Van Duyne is the one behind these bills. She is a Republican who represents northern parts of Dallas and Tarrant counties. Congresswoman, welcome back to our program. We'll break down these in just a moment, but let's start with why in the world focus on healthcare? Why now?
I think what you're seeing is, everybody's talking about it, between this pandemic and lack of insurance. People right now are crunching with dollars and how they're going to be able to spend them. Everyone wants to be healthy. So we have taken this week and have really focused on, we're doing tours of various hospitals. We're meeting with healthcare providers, we're meeting with physicians, and really kind of nailing down what their focus is, what their concerns are, what some of their solutions are, and bringing that voice back to DC.
And one of your bills would almost double the contribution limit that people can make to health savings accounts. And it also says you would not have to be in a high deductible health plan and would let people spend their HSA money on a lot more things. What kind of support do you expect from this?
Well, I think all of us, regardless of whether or not you're Republican, Democrat, or Independent, should be focused on how to allow people to have access to healthcare, high quality healthcare at a price that they can afford, which means giving them more opportunities, giving them more options, giving them more flexibility in how they can spend their pre-tax dollars. So as you mentioned, one of our bills is increasing the limit that you can put in your HSA, in your health savings account, but it's also giving you flexibility so that if you have a non-dependent parent, you can stretch those dollars to pay for non-dependent parent care. So if you find that you have a parent before Medicare age who has lost a job unexpectedly, has become a widow or widower, has gotten divorced, and they don't have access to health care, that's something that you can actually use HSA dollars for. The other bill that we're looking at is allowing non-dependent parents to be put on their children's insurance, their adult children's insurance.
Right.
So again, it's expanding it. And then we're also looking at ways of being able to give children right now, similar to when you set up college accounts for them, allowing them to have money put away by parents that can actually, gain value so that when they become independent adults, they will have a little bit of money to be able to spend on healthcare so that they don't find themselves getting early on in debt over healthcare costs.
And Republicans obviously remain a minority in the House, barely a minority there. But do you expect bipartisan support on these bills?
I do. I have actually been able to get some of my colleagues on a number of bills and amendments that I'm looking at that I've been able to introduce into Congress right now. So I hope.
Before we go here, I want to ask you about the terrorist attack on that Colleyville synagogue that happened in your district. Fortunately, everyone survived this, but I'm curious, as a member of Congress, is there anything more you think the federal government can do to protect places of worship or any other, soft targets in the U.S. Against foreign terrorists or even homegrown terrorists?
I passed a resolution. I put a resolution in place last week. It had bipartisan support. We've got over 180 signatures on it right now, calling out that attack as anti-Semitic, recognizing it for what it was and calling it a terrorist attack. And I'm hoping that, law enforcement, including the FBI, will identify that and look into it. It's been 2 weeks now, and it seems to have gone away. I want to know what's going on. Did that person have any other ties to the district, to the state, in the country, or other people in outside countries, including South Manchester and England, where those two teens were arrested that were arrested as part of this plot? What is happening and how are we preventing this from happening in the future? Asking those questions, make sure that we're investigating, I think will be key moving forward.
All right, Congresswoman, thank you very much for the time. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you very much.